Hello, my name is GregTech, and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I'm just clearing out some of these quests that I have done and never bothered to... I should have grabbed the loot bag there, actually. No, I don't think we'll need that. We'll take the loot bag. The EV loot bag is just... it's definitely calling me. So I think I've managed to get most of the stuff. There's some stuff in here that I haven't claimed. Well, we already have one of these charge relays. We don't need another one. I think that is most of the stuff. Other than these. I'm not gonna... A lot of the stuff, it's just coins that I'm not really using. But yeah, so I just figured I would clear that out. I even got some spawn stuff, which might be useful in the future. We got a couple loot bags here. Yeah, I do want to... I want to get all these... I want to get them all enchanted and tear through them and see if we get anything cool and exciting, especially AE loot bags. I've heard they give some pretty good stuff if you enchant them. So I do want to check that out. I have been working on the base. I finally had a little bit of time to start doing that. I'm not fully in love with that yet. Obviously right now it's just very 2D. I haven't added any depth like I have different layers and stuff like I have down here, which looks a lot better. But I don't know, colors, maybe I'm not super huge fan of that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to just keep on working it and see what we feel. But obviously it's supposed to be like a clock tower, if we haven't kind of noticed. But I did get the roof over most of it. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. I don't know if I'm going to have this completely open. I may do... I almost thought it'd be kind of cool if I had like an elevator block up to there and then had like a winding staircase all the way to the top and then like a little viewing platform all the way up there. I don't know. I think that would be kind of fun. So later on in the series, we can like look out over, you know, the entire base, which is going to get pretty massive. I'm guessing. Well, not guessing. I know it's going to get very, very massive. And I'm probably going to spread it out even more than I did in my other base. I found sometimes it was a little bit cramped trying to get stuff in. So I'm definitely planning on spreading out the base. I do think once we hit the IV age, we can get some... Oh, it doesn't show it. Dang. Cables... Yeah, hoping I would be able to show the... Yeah, there's some IV cables. Another star cable. Yeah, we can start transporting the power around the base pretty far with some of these 8,000 or 8,000 EU per tick, and it only loses like 2 per thing, so you can get it pretty far and not really have to worry about cable loss. Not that I'm really worried about cable loss all that much now, especially with EV cables, but yeah. I think that is when we're going to start building extra, building more things and kind of splitting off all this stuff. So all my distillation, this is probably going to go in its own building, the oil distillation stuff. And then yeah, the other thing is obviously connecting everything to AE. We need lots of resources for all those cables, but all right, that is that. So like I said, I do want to get all these like loot bags taken care of, so I'm just gonna... These are already enchanted, we got them from chests, so let's just go ahead and open them up. Industrial diamond, that's pretty cool. Carbon plates, not too bad. Advanced wafers, I will take them. Industrial diamond, but I would like to get these taken care of. Now I have gone ahead and, yes, it's done. Crafted up a Thalmic Restorer. Now this is very easy to craft up, actually. It's just a block of thaumium, and this stuff is super easy. Enchanted fabric is about the hardest thing in there, which now that we have an energized node is not even that bad anymore. We still have these ore nodes. I probably can just get rid of them at this point. There really isn't any need to have these anymore. We'll get some of this ethereal essence, which can be helpful. I know people are probably like, no, don't destroy the node, but these nodes weren't even that good anyway, to be honest. There we go. So that is that. We'll leave that. Eventually this is going to be moved and we'll get a much better energized node. But yeah, so in case you don't know, this Thalmic Restore, now I haven't actually used this. I do know sort of how it works. I believe you put an item in and it tells you how much instrumentum it needs. I don't think it works on stuff like this. Let's put that in. Just no, I didn't think that was gonna work. We have like well, I can go grab the thing from, why don't I grab that thing from the other base, and if we have like something vanilla here. Nope. We got anything vanilla on us? Not really. Shears, flint and steel, sure. Let's try shears instead. I'm sure I'll start a fire if I try shears. Now, I don't know if it'll require instrumentum. Like I said, I haven't actually used this, so repairing shears, nope, not that. I want this. I need to get the nano goggles. Alright, so this tells me it needs Perdicio. Is that what I'm... Wait, let's try two different things. I thought it needed Instrumentum. Perdicio. Interesting. I don't know if that is... I have no idea. I could have sworn it said in the book it needed Instrumentum. It is Atomic Tinker. Looking at the block with goggles reveals how much worn down is. Redstone current will be emitted and an item is repaired. The essential repair items is Instrumentum, yeah. So I don't know what the Perdicio was. But alright, how do we get the stuff in, I guess, is my question. Does it hook up to this with that? Yeah, alright. So that's how we're going to get the Instrumentum in. And then we can use this to... Is this any side, or is it just... No, it does have to be that side, which... Not super surprising. I may put this down here. And I'll probably lock these. Oh, I didn't even know I had I didn't know I had Terra in there. I'll probably lock these and then we'll feed it in. But let me go grab the books and let's see if we can do this. Okay, I've gone ahead and brought the thing over here. I have made a few books, and as we know, we get 3 uses from that. So basically I did 2 on the plate, and then we can go over here. We have this hooked up to Instrumentum. I do have some Terra, and I was trying to get it to work, and I thought maybe it needed Perdicio, which seemed a bit weird. This isn't that like a destruction kind of essence, isn't it? But I think I just had to do something with the... I just broke these and replaced them, and it actually ends up working. So basically you just have to right click and it uses the instrumentum and then repairs the plate. Now I have this a little spread out, but we can just put that in there and get 2 more of these books. So that makes that 1,000 times easier. I actually don't even need the typesetting table, I don't think, because we're just repairing the thing. But yeah, it is. I wish you could get more. I wonder, the press, what was that? I can't remember the name of it. What's that called? I don't know. We'll get it out in a second. Oh, that's right. You can't look at. I was like, can we put unbreaking on that? But that's not really how that works, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So I didn't see how much. It doesn't seem to be using a lot of instrumentum to repair this. Probably because it only has like 3 durability, would be my guess. So 32. Doesn't even appear to be using any. So, broken? Sure. Anyway, we got these. Now, the one thing that is a bit annoying with the loop eggs, as you remember, you don't enchant them in a anvil. You have to combine them in a thing with the enchanted book and some sort of item. Each loop bag, I believe, is different. So HV bags is a motor, Celoposer, Draconic Gore for this stuff. So yeah, each one has its own item. It looks like the tier ones are like tier 7. I don't know how much of this is actually how much of these actually exist as things. But anyway, I'm not going to go through them all, but as we can see, each one requires something different. At this point, item processors are pretty easy to make, but it is quite manual, but hopefully we're getting to the point where I can start automating everything with the interfaces. So let's just do all these. And there we go. I'll probably throw that in there for now. So let's open these up, see if we get anything cool. Crafting card. Let me clear my inventory just a bit here. I can see what I'm actually doing. That in there. Oh, I got an ME controller. Yes, please. Wow. That was good. For sure. Alright. So I think we're there. No, I need this down here so I can open them. I just want to see what we get. Alright. Fluid storage. More fluid storage. We got some dense cables. Redstone. Look at this. All the pattern things that I don't need. We got them again. More redstone cards. And some of those. MK storage. That is pretty cool. I haven't replaced these all yet. I'm starting to do the 4K, but I'll take what we can get. All right, so don't know. Pattern terminal, interface terminal, crafting terminal. Yeah, we don't need any of those at the... We might be using them for something, but dense cable, ME smart cable, crafting cards, 2 controllers. That is actually pretty awesome, to be honest. Because we can drop this down, and then it makes it just that much easier to get channels off. There, network tool. Network tool is what I was using in the first season. I couldn't remember. But yeah, there we go. And then I can get channels off that. So, all right, I'm pretty happy with that. Should I go through all the loot bags at this point? Maybe like the EV ones. Although the EV ones are going to probably require... Man, I have a ton of them too. I'm guessing an EV motor, which that is... that is not the easiest thing in the world to get at the moment. But, all right, so I'm going to continue doing recipes for all this stuff. I think I'm going to at least get going with the motor for that. Oh, I was working on... That's what I was working on. The pattern stuff. I don't have all this automated yet, so I still got to do this. But we've gotten to this where I can start adding all these. So I'm not going to record while I'm doing all this. This is... I mean, everyone's seen how to do automation of these machines, but I'm going to do a forming press. Maybe not yet. I just want to get everything for the I'm actually going to borrow some of these because I want to, for example, I want to get that instead, and then we'll hook it up to that. Oh, I need to change. I keep forgetting to change that back, and then I put things in there and I get the triple, which is not what I want. All right, so that should do that. And I actually have plenty of aluminum from smelting all that alumina stuff. All right, cool. So I guess we'll be back in a while. And yeah, let's progress a little bit. So I've just been doing some recipes, getting some stuff figured out here. Pretty basic AE stuff. And I think there is a couple things I actually want to check out. So let me just get this crafted up really quick. I'm just making sure I have all the item outputs and everything, and it should drop it in there. If I did this correct. Oh, that went way quicker than I thought it would. All right, cool. So we're going to check this out. And the other thing I want to do is check this out. Two of these. This is for wireless AE. And the reason I want to do this is because the patterns that we need, the recipe requires, I probably have enough. No, I don't have an alloy smelter in HV yet, so that is on my to-do list right here. Let me just mark that off. But the wireless will actually let us connect our clean room stuff into the AE system, because the pattern recipe requires these glowstone plates, and glowstone plates require a cutting machine, and it is in there. Now let me do the recipe really quick. Cutting machine. So 1 block into 4. I wanted to get that. Oh shoot, I need a interface. I totally forgot to craft that up. No! Oh, I actually do have everything for it. Nice. I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to get everything. And all right, let's go set this up. It's really actually pretty easy. So I am just going to need to get the cable over here, which we just got a bunch from those bags actually, which makes this a little bit easier. Don't really want to come up. Well, it doesn't really matter. We'll probably have this output kind of thing, although this is going to block what I kind of want to do here. That's annoying. You know what? We don't need it. Let's do this. I'm going to put this on the end of here. I don't know how much this is going to take, but if we go a few blocks, it depends how far it needs to go is how... Right here. How far it needs to go is how much it costs for AE power per tick. So we'll see. You want to get it as close as possible, but I think we'll do that there. Now, I'm going to expand this room too once I get this plasticrete stuff automated. We're definitely going to expand this room. So I'm thinking we're going to do... That is not where I wanted that. We're going to go... There we go. I think... There's some weird lighting thing there. I think this should work. I do need to input from output side. So I think that'll work. Now, we just need to connect these things. I also know you can put I think you can put a dimensional transceiver in the floor. So we can actually teleport into the clean room, but I think that's kind of silly not having a door. But that's just me. Let's see. Shift right click, and then right click on the one, I'm guessing. Yeah, there we go. And we can even see as we mouse over it. There we go. So now this thing, we got wireless AE into our A system. Maybe we, oh, there we go. 31 AE per tick. It does say. How many cables do we have? 5. I'm kind of curious. Like if I have it almost like right next to it, curious how much it saves. But I mean, 31 AE per tick is not even a bit. Although I do, let me, really quick. I want to try something. I want to put it like much farther away and see if that actually works. So if I put it like over here, does it have a limit? I actually don't know. I know it can't do other dimensions. That I do know. Actually, can I clear that? I don't know. 177 A per sec. All right, so that's actually not too bad. Maybe we will use this to transport channels into different buildings. Do something a little bit different. So I really am a fan of seeing just hundreds of channels in cables. I don't know. I really like that. Call me weird, but I like channels. I think it's a fun puzzle. So I don't know. But maybe we will, maybe this is something to think about, actually. I'm pretty sure you can only connect one, though. Like, you can't have one wireless connected to, like, a whole bunch of different channels. Or a whole bunch of different outputs kind of thing. I think it can only do a one-to-one, if I remember correctly. But, alright, so there we go. Glowstone plate. This should do this. Let's just check it out. I don't know. Are you working? Looks like it's... I think it's working. I think it did. Yes. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. So we got our AE into the thing. That's going to make getting these patterns at least easier. I do need to get this alloy smelter so I can get that stuff. Also need to connect it for circuits. We're almost there. Circuits, we're almost there. Getting all these automated on one thing so I can just click a button. We are so close to doing that. All right, so that is that. Now, the other thing I kind of want to check out is actually this high voltage filter. Now, there is a couple, and I did see this before, but it didn't really register that this high voltage type filter is actually, it's an OR dictionary thing. So, oh, what's that? Or, no, I don't want OR. What I want to do is hot ingots, basically. Let's see. Is there any way to, like, what are you doing? Stop. Is there... I'm assuming I can just I hope I can just click on this with like a hot ingot. All right, cool. We can do that. So, question is, does this, as usual, there's no tooltips for emit energy output side. All right. If that's, I guess if you want, okay, where's the output side? Ah, here it is. So that is actually an arrow. You can see like the white, and that's the output. So, emit, I guess that would be if I had power, and then I wanted to have power on this side as well, or something like that. Like to go through it. Let's see what else. Emit redstone if slots contain something. Invert redstone. Don't invert redstone. Invert filter. Ignore MBT. MBT has to match. Ignore MBT. That's like a whitelist blacklist. This is basically what we're... So I guess... What would we want? We would want this to pull from that. But only... Let's see. Do I have any item pipes? I probably do. We could test this. So if we do... Like here... I'll put on this side. Let me do... So what I want... I'm just trying to think how would I want this to work. I guess... I don't know if you just have to... I don't think that was actually doing anything, to be honest. I think it was just clicking left. Left clicking was actually doing it. So I want... I don't know what would be the easiest. If I want... to output all the stuff, and I want the ingots to go with that. I guess that would be like a whitelist. That would... I think that's what I would want. Right? I think... I don't know which one is which, to be honest. But, alright. We'll do that. Let's see what happens. Alright. So there we go. That is... Don't invert is a whitelist. For that. And then it doesn't pull the other stuff. Alright. That's cool. So... Would I need two? If I want to output this into the A system, I'm just trying to think how we would do this. Would I need two? One with a whitelist, one with a blacklist? Let me think about that. Okay, I'm going to try something. Now, knowing that item pipes always try to input at the closest inventory, I think maybe... I'm going to try this, and I don't know if it's going to work. But basically, I've placed this here, facing down into the input bus. And before I hook it up, I'm going to place, this is the output bus. I'm actually going to place this interface here. Now I'm also going to, nope, that's not what I'm going to do. I changed my mind. I'm going to have to, this is the input. I was thinking that was the output. I was like, oh, I can just output right here. Just kidding. That is the input. But what happens if we do this? And then like this. And since this is farther away, I could even do a blocking thing. There are tin, like I think it's restrictive. Could even do a restrictive tin pipe if I wanted. If this won't work, which it's just 2 steel ring. Not difficult at all, but so would this work? I'm hoping when I connect this, it's going to send the thing in there, and then it's going to send the rest over there because it can't go down into there. Let's try. Right? And then, All right, there we go. So that worked. That actually worked. Pretty simple, too. That item type filter is very, very cheap. It was just one conveyor belt, a machine hull, and an LV circuit. And it doesn't even look like it needs power. It does say on the... It does say on it does not consume energy to move item. So you could even do the cheapest one, I think. I don't even... Unless there's like a speed... Or like a size or something like that. But that does appear to have worked. Now we'll just connect this. That is fine. And then I broke this, so that's the reason it's not running. Now it's running. And there we go. So that should connect everything to the A system. At least my blast furnace. And then I don't have to worry about export buses and all sorts of stuff with the item type filter. This will just automatically do it. Anything that needs to be a hot ingot's going to go through there, and everything else is going to go through there. That is awesome. And then I can throw another interface on there, and that will hook up the blast furnace. Now, I do have... I'd forgotten I crafted up a whole bunch of... I manually crafted up a whole bunch of cores. So basically, we just need titanium. Ooh, I don't have a thing for glass cable yet, though. But, yeah. I'm just... we'll probably do... Maybe that. I don't know. I kind of want to do... I really do like the flat ones. But that kind of covers up the hole in the floor. I don't know. We'll worry about that. But alright. So, making pretty good process. I am going to spend the next few hours. I actually have quite a bit of time just automating, interfacing, everything possible, and maybe even getting this expanded by next episode. That is the plan. I know it doesn't. I always say a lot of stuff, but I did actually get some decent... This took quite a little while to get done, and getting all this stuff automated, it's just going to make our life so much easier moving forward. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.